Welcome back to Moto Monkeys. You guys probably seen this thing floating around back in some of the shorts. Maybe not. I don't know. Bought this probably about 2 months ago. Haven't made any videos in a while. So today we are going to be tearing it down and installing a Stage 2 kit on it. So it's been really good for me so far. I bought it brand new from Tractor Supply. Sorry if I'm using the gimbal today, so sorry if everything's kind of jerky. I'm still kind of getting used to it. But ooh, wrong way there. See? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and tear it down. We did a top speed test on it earlier, and that came out to about 65 mile an hour.
35.
65. Yeah. I wish. Yeah, 35 mile an hour, not 65. So, yep, we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna pull the motor out. Haven't drained the oil yet. I got a Go Power Sports Stage 2 kit. 26 millimeter Mikuni carburetor put on it. I believe it was the Hot 265 cam that I'm gonna be putting on it. Eventually, I'm gonna change out the tires, and then probably also. I can't find a lift kit for it, but I want to put a lift kit on it. What I've seen, I think I need a bracket for the rear end, and then I need some spacers to go in the front shocks. So, whoa, come on phone, there we go. We are going to go ahead, pull the motor out, and I might move to the basement with the motor. We might work on it in my basement, because it's kind of a little humid out here right now. We got some weather rolling in outside here. Got the Firebird sitting over there, and the Impala. Impala's for sale. $2,700 takes it. So, yeah. Just had a thunderstorm roll through, so it's all wet out here. But, yeah. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get her torn down. Cut out on me. So we got the motor out. We're gonna drain the oil on it, and we're probably gonna take it inside. Gosh dang it, I'm terrible with this thing. We're gonna take the motor inside and work on it. It's only in the 80s today, but we probably work on it in the basement. We'll have to throw. Yeah, we're probably just gonna work on it in the basement. So work on it in the AC. But yeah, we just got to drain the oil, drain the gas. We'll probably just take the gas tank off and leave it out here. So that'll just be getting in our way if we take it inside. So yeah, we'll just drain the gas out. And then next clip you will see is us tearing apart down basement. So, but yeah, it's empty. The frame's empty. So here we go. On to the next part. Alright, so we are now set up down in the basement here. It's kind of a mess. I'm going to go over to my workbench here real quick. Danielle, if you'd hop out of the way. So, I have this thing sitting here. Kind of a sidetrack moment here, but I had this sitting off to the side here. I did the build with the Humongo motor last year, and it didn't really work out that well. Had way too much power. I could not control it. I destroyed all 4 of these tires that I have on here. They all the hexes on the inside of the wheels are rounded out. So decided to move away from that. I had it running off of Castle Mamba X there, but I'm gonna put it back to the actually no, I'm not putting it back to the Sidewinder there. I'm going to buy 2 Hobby Wing setups, motor and ESC, to go on here. And this is a extra rear gearbox that I have here that kind of mounts on there if the wheelie bar wasn't there, but it would kind of mount on there a bit like that. So it would have 6 wheels. I think I made a short about this short on this a couple of years ago. I never really showed this on video with it built like this, but I got all the suspension parts that I need. I have new axles, everything. I have a whole new rear gearbox for this. This is already, as you can tell, that's all built up. That's all, that one on that's all beefed up. So we're going to go ahead and get that rear one all beefed up, and then I'm going to put my 4x6. It's not really a 6x6. 6x6 would be 6-wheel drive. This is 4-wheel drive, but 6 wheels. So my 4x6 conversion set back up on this, and then but we're gonna make it an absolute beast, because I only drove it on the before. When I did it, I only had it running off of the good old Traxxas Titan there, and so this time I'm gonna run it off of dual brushless setups, dual batteries, dual brushless motors, dual brushless ESCs. So stay tuned for a video on that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to this. We got the gas drained out, carburetor's off. We got all the fluids drained out of it now. So we're going to go ahead and start tearing it down. We now have the engine torn down to this. We still need to remove the governor gear. So, yeah. It's nice, very nice. There's one point where we couldn't get it to turn over, and that was because when we didn't take the flywheel off until we had the cover off the side here. And I am bouncing all over the place. But yeah, we didn't take the flywheel off until we had the cover off, until after we already had the side cover off. So when I went to take the flywheel off, and then we went to try to spin it over by hand, it wouldn't spin over anymore because the the crank was a little bit off kilter. So we still gotta take out that governor gear that's in there. Then we're gonna start to put it all back together in a little while here. We're gonna take a little break. So yeah, show you that later. I'll go probably take you all upstairs and show you what parts I got. Alrighty, so for the new parts, we got, there's a manifold 26mm Mikuni, Mikuni carbs, and then we got the billet connecting rod. That's just an air filter right there, and we got the Go Power Sports hot 265 cam, Juggernaut torque converter, clear valve cover. I don't know if I already said 26-pound valve springs, header sleeve, header, muffler, and then just header support. So stage 2 kit. It's Go Power Sports stage 2 racer kit. So this will be fun. So we're getting ready to start putting things back together. We are going to have to do some clearancing probably on the inside of the case and on the crankshaft. We got this pretty much cleaned out. So everything looks... Whoa, what is my camera doing? It was turning things yellow. So yeah, we're going to have to do some... Probably have to do some clearancing on the base of the case there, I guess. Base of the case. So that's up next. We kind of jumped ahead a little bit, just a tiny bit. We knocked out the governor, which we got the bolt kind of sticking out here right now. Why is this thing turning yellow? Okay. Got the base. Well, yeah. I'm losing my words. We have the self-tapping bolt just kind of sitting in the hole for what was the governor gear pin. So we're gonna go ahead and send that on in there, and we're gonna get the piston assembly put back together. Which we got all, and it's going yellow again. Stop that phone. Yeah, this thing keeps on auto adjusting, and it's really annoying. So sorry if that is happening. Yeah, we got the old rod out. We got the I always forget what that's called there, but we got that out, so we're gonna start putting it back together. Quit turning yellow. Stop it. It's weird. It just starts slowly turning yellow. But so yeah, we're gonna start putting everything, and there it went again. Gonna start putting things back together. Last night, phone died before I could make another clip, take another video, and give an update. So right now we got the piston rod in and the crank and the cam, as you can see. I got the I also got the both the governor holes plugged. That one just I put the post back in. Top one has the self tapper in there. I'm gonna the bolts here are not completely tightened down, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those down. Probably gonna take it back out because I want to check something before I do that. I will not need to do any clearancing on the cam or anything. We already spun it over. All that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on from here. Daniel is not here right now, so it's just me. Hoping to have this thing pretty much back together in probably about an hour or two here. We already got the new valve springs put in on here, so I mean you can't really tell the difference. I guess these ones are probably a little bit thicker than those, so yeah, I'm gonna keep moving forward. Got new head gasket. When we were putting the piston in, we did right there and there, we got there's a burr right there from the piston tool. This thing here, that thing sucks. We only had to try to do it like 5 times. But there is a little burr on there. I'm probably just gonna hit it with a little bit of Scotch-Brite or something to just get the burrs off. There is a gouge too, which hopefully is fine. I don't know how well you can see that. Right in there. So, whoa, hi there. Chill out, phone. Yep. No flywheel on it yet. Sorry if the camera is glitching out and doing that stinking light thing again. It's probably from that light. So keep moving forward on it. From here it's pretty easy to reassemble, so here we go. Okay, so what you guys were just watching me do for the last 2 hours was try to torque these rod bolts on here. this bottom one was up here, but I started this one, the top of this one started to round off because the socket that I had was not going all the way down to the flat surface on the head of the bolt. So I took it back apart, even though I didn't want to, because I was already halfway through torquing them. But took it off so that way I could swap them around, get this one to an easier, more accessible spot, and then put this one up here. So now when I have to try to retorque it, I'm probably just going to wait till somebody else can come here and do it, because I'm probably going to end up messing it up. I'm terrible at this type of stuff. So it's like only second time tearing down one of these motors, and I've never taken a rod and crankshaft out of motor. So yeah, this is it's gone pretty well so far up until this point that I tried to torque them. So as long as I can get this torqued down right, and I just take my time and not do anything stupid, I should be able to get this done. So here we go again. I'm gonna try again. I started out by taking off the cap, and then I put some oil on the bearings. I hadn't done that yet. So then I put it back on, and now we're here. Went through all that stupid almost rounding that off. Swap the bolts around. Now we're back to here. So, oh shoot, I gotta get it up to 170 inch-pounds with this huge piece of junk. This don't fit in there well.